Hello, my cosmic peeps, to our cosmic duckling soul family.
It's time again. Spirit is calling.
Are you ready for what Spirit has in store for us today? Let's go! Spirit wants me to ask you to set your intention to connect to the cards with your open heart, your intuition, and your beautiful inner light. Now put your attention fully to the brightness of your unique light, doesn't matter which color it has, and bring your wonderful light right into your open heart, so that you are able to stay receptive for whatever Spirit has in store for us and receive the sensation of unconditional love. Remember that it is totally okay if some of you do not feel the energies of the cards and if maybe some information do not resonate with you. You can put that aside. Maybe this time it is meant for the other souls. At least we are all individuals with an individual set of energies coming from all kinds of sources, but all of them connected. And if you feel any resonation, then maybe your spirits are calling you to take action. Only you can feel and reflect what your resonation could mean in a more detailed sense, helping you hopefully to navigate through anything. Hello, my peeps. Hello, Jazz.
Hello. That was beautiful.
Short but beautiful.
Short but beautiful.
Okay, so
Here we are again.
we were called again.
Yeah.
Spirit was calling, and now we have our next reading. And I can't hold myself back. It is a pure starseed card reading.
Yeah. No other card.
There's no other card, and I'm surprised also, but I think it's every and each card is resonating to each other.
Yeah.
And is a fulfillment.
Yeah.
So I don't want you wait longer. And let us start, I would say.
Let us start.
Jazz and I will try to explain you what Spirit is saying.
Yeah.
Why is Spirit calling?
I think the reason lies in the cards. But first, let me ask you, how was the feeling when you shuffled the Starseed deck? Because this time is very special. You already said it. We have 3 Starseed cards today.
Right.
But how was that feeling today?
It was intense.
Yeah.
I felt the cards, I can say right away. I began to shuffle and I felt the first card and I think, okay, I have to pick this very card, and I pick it, and it was the first card. And then I wanted to shuffle further and felt the second card already, and then came the second card, which fits perfectly to the first card. And then there was a strange feeling of, wow, I thought I had to shuffle another deck, but the card literally hold my hands, like the Spirit is saying, no.
Yeah.
You have to
Don't let go.
Don't let go. There's one more card to pick, and so we have the third card.
Yeah.
And I don't hide them until the end. I would say I show all of them to you from the beginning. But let us start with the first card. You can read it out. It's
okay.
your part.
The first card is the Whale and Orca Elders, and it says, share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep.
Frequency.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, thank you, spirits, for showing us those beautiful cards. As I always say, all cards are beautiful in their own way. But it's really special because we have 3 starseed cards, and they are so bright. I sense really a brightness. Even the first card, which is obviously under the water, it has its own brightness, which feels really comfortable.
Yeah, it shines right through the card up to us, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Should we reveal the other 2 cards as well?
Yeah, of course. The second card is named
Earth Pulsing. Pulse of the Mother, slow down, time in nature.
Nature.
So we have water.
Yes.
And now we have
again
earth.
Yeah.
And the third card is named I Remember. Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life.
So, when we look at the orca, and I remember that I talked about the orca beforehand in another, I don't know which one it was, but I gave example of the orcas, I remember. So, the whale and the orcas are spreading their frequencies, and it's like a calling to, literally, like the third card is saying, or calling, remember.
Yeah.
It calls you to remember, because when the whale and the orca are spreading their frequencies, at some point they're arriving at you.
They come to you.
They come to you. You can absorb them, and you can surrender to them to understand what the meaning of them is. So you can take action. You can take action by maybe dive deep, and this is what the spirit is saying.
Literally.
To dive deep into yourself in order to remember. And in order to remember, it is also a need, obviously an urgent need, to literally surrender into the earthly realm, so that you connect to both, to the water, to the earth, and to the divine also.
So you mean when you start to remember yourself and go into yourself with the energies of the orca, with the frequencies of the orcas, then afterwards you have more the ability and the strength to just surrender to Mother Earth and just absorb the energies coming from nature.
Yeah, and I would say all 3 cards have water in it. So she is, I don't know if it is a she, but it doesn't matter. She is, I would say she, I feel like it is a female energy. She's looking into the water, or at the water. You can say as you feel. How do you feel it?
Yeah, it seems like it almost seems like she's washing her hands in the waters, and this could also mean the waters in which she has been before. Like it's her memories, it could be her past life, it could be the initial realm where she comes from, and she's pouring the water to her hands, or she washes her hands in that water, and with that she gains her memories again, her wisdom about herself again.
Yeah, you can also remember that or imagine that as she put her hands into the water, and in the place on the spot where her hands are is more light. There's more white, as you can see. And for me it is the feeling as if the energy of the water is coming into her body, into her
mind,
into her mind, to remember through her hands, through her arms, into your heart, because your body is more about water anyway. So and the colors are, you can say, already the same. The color of the woman has the same color, has a part from the same color of the second card, and also in water. And the human being which is lying there is between the water and the nature and the earth and the sky, and
between the elements.
It is, yes, right. It is between the elements. So I think, and I really feel a strong energy of Spirit saying, calling us to meditate with water, or in the near of water, or do a cleansing with water, could also be. But as I always say, you have to know for yourself what is the right thing for you. What is it what you feel for yourself? Maybe you love water. Maybe it is enough to literally dive into the ocean when you have the ocean nearby, or a sea, or a pool, a bath or something. Try to figure out for yourself what is the right for you, and surrender into the energies of that water. And maybe try to recognize or to feel by surrendering if you feel any sensations, or if you hear any other stuff, any voices, but not voices like human talking voices, the voice of the nature, the voice of the animals, maybe some kind of, or maybe just the voice of the water, which sound makes it while you're in it, while you're surrendering, while you're maybe meditating, while you're maybe swimming, or doesn't matter what you are doing, what you prefer to do. Just surrender deeply in it and feel into yourself. Literally.
I think that sounds like a beautiful ritual. And talking about voices, I think this makes absolute sense when we look at the cards. I mean, we have the orca who's singing his or her own frequencies, and we have the earth pulsing, like, which makes also a noise. It's also the voice somehow of the earth when you hear it pulsing, literally. Or the voice of Mother Earth. And when you combine that, when you listen to that, and when you're more aware of that while meditating or while going into that water cleansing ritual, how you want to call it,
or into nature, then, like the second card shows up.
And then I think you can summon a great power from nature, from the voices you hear, and then you have the chance again to cleanse yourself with that, and then come back to your own voice, which is, I think, the goal of these three cards, to come back to yourself again.
Yeah, that's right. This is because the third card came up, to just remember yourself, to remember maybe your own creativity, because you need, of course, you need also creativity to imagine. I think every one of you who are listening to this reading now have a great amount of creativity, so you can imagine these voices, this build up the awareness to surrender to the nature. And when we look at the second card, this human being has no color. It has a color, but it is more like this is more like literally a starseed thing. And it is lying near, literally, it seems like as if it is lying on water, but it is on the,
I just take the card.
Yeah.
Let's look closer at it. I think it also looks like she or he, I don't know. She lies on the water, and the water is also covered with flowers.
Yeah, that's right.
And she lies on that. Is that what you mean? The pink and...
This being lies exactly on the line between water and earth. So it felt like as if this being is the connection to both. And
I see, yeah.
So this is what I said before, what I tried to explain before. This being, and this is you by this ring. This being is literally you. You have the ability to connect to the realms, and to travel between the realms. I think, and it feels for me like as if you have a great ability to drive through that realms, that you have a strong, mighty sense of sensitivity, and to jump into one realm and directly jump into the another realm. And I think you have no hesitation to do that. Maybe you feel it, maybe you know that, maybe you don't know that, but for me it seems as if you have it. It is inborn gift, I think.
Yeah, for
which
me,
you have to just remember. Maybe you have gone another way until now, but now it's the time where the whales and the orcas are now calling you. Maybe the orca or another whale is your spirit animal. If not, can be a spirit team. The orcas and the whales are traveling with their family, mostly. So maybe you have support from your family, maybe they will help you, or you have a spirit team which is supporting you. So the colors are so beautiful. I think you don't have to be scared.
No, you really don't. And for me it feels like you have, I would say, lost a very specific thing in your life, and this must not be material. This could be a talent or an interest or a belief, something you had when you were younger. Doesn't mean that you had that when you were a child, but you had that at some point in your life, and you played with that. It was something that enriched your life to a certain extent, but now, until now, you've lost that. It's slipped through your fingers, and now it's gone, and it feels like you cannot remember you had that once. It feels like it's really completely gone. Like sometimes it's even like we make friendships in school, and then they fade, and you forget that person completely, and at some point you remember a story with that person, and then it's oh right, that there was that certain person. But it's not about persons. I think it's really about something else. It's a memory, or it's a belief, or it's a habit, it's a talent, it's something like that, and you lost that. And I think that's the reason, or you maybe lost that, and I think that's the reason why the I Remember card shows up, and why the whales are starting to sing their songs to inspire you. It's I think it's all inspiration which comes now to give you that feeling of, oh, there's something, I don't know what it is, but there's something, and I need to get that back now. And I think the whales are just there for you to inspire you what that could be. Yeah, or a desire, or something you love. And I feel, as I said before, I think there's a really strong connection to water and to nature also. But I think there is a really strong connection to water and to spirituality. So
maybe, and I said before, meditate with water. Maybe you did that at one time, and maybe the life is sometimes strange. Maybe you didn't have time anymore and you lost it, but you feel kind of desire, or kind of, oh, I missed something, but I don't know now yet what it is. And maybe you need that meditation again to remember what your sources are, what your creativity is.
Yeah.
And maybe this thing what you have lost, or you felt you have lost, wasn't it? It feels like it wasn't it was not the right time
to lose it.
No, it was not in the past. It was not the right time to come up. So maybe it could be that the spirit says, okay, when you go this way on this age, you're going to be destructive. Maybe you are too young, you don't have the knowledge, or whatever. I don't know what the spirit was thinking at this moment, but it could be that this were going to be a false. I don't like the word false or right, but it can be destructive.
It wasn't the best time then.
It wasn't
to
the right,
activate that, whatever it was.
And it felt for me like now it is the right time for you. So that was, and now the orca and the whales came up to activate your sources.
So they stored it.
That you feel the vibration of this frequency, which the orcas and the whales spreading out into your direction directly.
Yeah. So the spirits had something from you which they have stored.
Yeah.
Because they had the sensation that then it wasn't the right time, but now the time comes, and now it's time to open that box and to activate whatever this is.
With water.
With water.
I think it is really a clear sign of with water.
Don't you think this could also mean that it's something very emotional?
Yeah.
Whatever this is, what has been stored for all those years or months, I don't know the times, but it could even be months.
Could be decades also.
Could be decades. But I think we have so much water here, this must be a sign that this is something very emotional. Like your deepest desire or your deepest, brightest talents, which you deeply wish to
that this came true,
that comes out of you, that you can. I mean, maybe you're a dancer. Maybe as a child you were in ballet class, and then you had no time for that anymore, and it's gone now, gone out of your memory. Yeah. But now it's time to activate that again, so that you become a great dancer. I don't know what this could mean. Something also very emotional, I think.
Yeah, I sensed it too, because of that water, so many water there. And what I feel is also, even if you are a water sign, and the water signs are Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, maybe you are one of these zodiac signs, but I also sense the feeling as if even if you are a water sign, you need the earth, you need that grounding. So this is because why I said meditation, you need that grounding. When you always go with the flow and with the water, you can also get lost. When you do not know how to navigate into this water, you get lost. So the whales are going to help you with their frequency, so you know which way you can go. Because the frequencies are not only voices or messages you receive, the frequencies are also, they are showing you the way. You know, the frequencies have different ways, and you know the way where you have to go. It feels like as if these frequencies build not only building messages, they are also building ways for you, which you just have to go
follow.
Right, right. And when you look at the second card, there's a waterfall, but there's one waterfall, and it seems like when you look in another way, it seems like as if this is one way, and this is the way for you, because the water of the waterfall arrives to this human being
right at the heart.
Yeah. It could also mean that even if you are a water sign, maybe your ascendant is an earth sign, or you are in need of a grounding, to really ground yourself within those waters, so you don't lost yourself.
I could even imagine that there's like someone very close to you, which could be an earth sign.
That could also be
who supports you finding this way.
Yeah.
I think this would be beautiful. I mean, mostly people are alone with that finding back to the soul journey.
Yeah.
And this would be really awesome if you had someone close to you, an earth sign, who supports you to ground yourself, to find yourself back again, and to go that path.
Maybe with flowers.
Maybe even with pink flowers.
maybe you're a water sign, and you're, I don't know, could be your partner, your family member, your kids, I don't know. Maybe someone is presenting you some flowers.
I even get the sensations now that this could be a Virgo sign.
Could be a Virgo sign.
I think the flowers influenced me now.
Yeah,
but I think
of course could be a Virgo sign.
This could be a Virgo sign supporting a water sign to come back to yourself.
Yeah, could be. Because the Virgos are also they're very connected to the animals and to the earth and to the earthly realms. Of course, the other earth signs too, but Virgo has another connection to the animals and to very deep connection.
Yeah.
This is also funny because the Virgo, the planet of the Virgo is. The ruler planet of Virgo is Mercury.
Oh.
Like the Gemini. So it is always it's always a kind of trickster in the Virgo too. Not so much like the Geminis have, but it's influencing.
It's enough to be trickstery enough to find a proper way to walk on.
Right.
Yeah.
They're beautiful cards. I don't know what to say because the cards are speaking their own language. So I'm just a transporter, and I really felt that I have said everything already, and I just feel that I have to leave you with those cards to figure out for yourself what these cards are meaning for you individually. I think and I feel really deep that you, doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter who you are, I sense a deep feeling of that you right away understand what these cards are meaning for you, meant for you.
What they mean for you.
What you mean for you, yeah.
I think you said it already. It's really a task now. You have to accomplish, and it's a really big task. You have to listen to yourself. Simultaneously listen to the songs of the orca and the whales. Catch that up and let yourself be inspired by that. I think inspiration is also a keyword in that reading. Be inspired by that, by the whale, by the orca, by the earth, by everything which surrounds you, by everything which is pure and surrounds you.
Yeah. I shuffle.
You shuffle. Oh, now there's
But I just shuffled it as a confirmation card because there's so many nature and water that I thought that I'm curious now.
So now, which deck are you shuffling?
The spirit animal.
So we stay with nature.
Of course, this is why I picked this deck.
Very curious what comes out of that deck now.
And I don't want to go too deep in of the meaning of this card. I'm curious about what the card itself says and how does it fit. Oh, it jumped.
It jumped. What is it? When it's a whale now, then I.
No.
Okay. What is it? It's the bat.
Oh.
Bat spirit rebirth. What does it say? A rebirth is assured. I think rebirth is also a good keyword because when you find yourself back again, and you listen to your soul's...
And you remember.
Yeah, you listen to your own soul's voice and you speak through that voice again, and you find yourself back again, like finding your new and old skin. And then this is somewhat like a rebirth.
This is a rebirth, and yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And we also have the frequencies of the bat.
Yeah.
The bat communicates
in the darkness.
In the darkness through frequencies.
You will hopefully remember yourself not only in the light.
Yeah.
I would call it that way. You will hopefully find yourself in the light.
Yeah.
But you are going to be able to find yourself then in the darkness too.
Because even as the bat doesn't see anything in the darkness, she still has the power to navigate through these frequencies.
Yeah.
Even if it's dark, the bat has the ability to hear the frequencies, to send the frequencies, and to navigate through that. She knows exactly when there's a tree.
Yeah.
She navigates around that tree so she doesn't crash with it. And I think the bat could symbolically be you.
Yeah.
Like you are being reborn, you find your personal frequencies, you hear the frequencies of the others, like the whale and the orca, and you navigate yourself in that surroundings, in the pulse of the nature.
Yeah.
I think that the bat, so first I was a bit confused.
And now the sun is shining.
And now the sun comes out, that's crazy.
That's really crazy.
At first I was thinking, wow, why is it the bat now? But talking about it and how the bat lives and behaves really helps to see, it's the bat, it fits.
Yeah.
You are the bat.
It's all about frequencies. You really have, what I said before, just do something with water and be fully aware of these frequencies, not of the frequencies of the bats or the dolphins or the whales or the orcas. Just surrender and listen.
Yeah.
Do not talk, do not listen to any music, just surrender. The first thought could be, wow, a bat. Huh?
Why?
Huh?
Why?
But it fits perfectly.
Yeah.
Because you maybe think in all this light why the bat came up, but it makes perfect sense. You will hopefully, and I really wish you that, you will hopefully remember yourself, as I said before, in the light, with water, with the connection to earth to ground yourself. But then, as I remember, I continue the sentences I know, but it is a clear message. You will hopefully also be able to navigate in the darkness, not only in the light.
Yeah. And I just had to pick your animal spirit book to see what it says about the bat spirit.
Because you're freaking out again?
Yeah, because I'm freaking out again. And I just needed to know what it says additionally to our thoughts. And I think there's one sentence which is very beautiful and which fits to our finding your voice again, rebirth, and so on. And I would like to read it out as a conclusion. It says, Bad Spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one, for the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of the old are still present in this new, amazing life forming now. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish a new and healthy relationship.
Sorry, peeps. Maybe you heard it, the door rang.
That was another frequency.
That was another frequency. So maybe you have to listen and follow.
And follow, do some action, just as we did, receiving that parcel. Okay.
I think there's not more to add on this point, or?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, I would say that too. I think it was a great idea, or I don't know if it was an idea or it was just a sensation to shuffle the animal spirit deck. I think the bat is a really beautiful conclusion. As I said, first I was confused. Why the bat? I don't understand that. But just talking about it 1 minute,
It is your rebirth is standing
right in front of you.
Right in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah. You just have to take action.
Yeah, and it's the right path. It is your right path.
Yeah.
It is individually. It is your right path. You just have to follow the frequencies.
Yep.
Just follow the frequencies.
I would say you have to make another harmonic sound, because this reading is all about frequencies, and we have to end it with a frequency.
So let us do a little breath exercise also with the frequencies. So maybe a little exercise to little grounding. So hopefully you're sitting comfortable.
Yeah.
You can also put one of your hands on your heart if you want to. You must not. Do what you feel, what it feels right to you. So I'm start with the frequencies. Be aware of your heartbeat. Be aware of your breathing. Take a nice deep breath through your nose to the count of 3. And exhale to the count of 5. And repeat this 2 times. And if you like, you can imagine those waters and the frequencies of the whales while breathing. And the sounds of nature, of trees and the waterfalls. Of a fountain. You can do one last breath exercise. Now take one nice deep breath, as long as you need it. I don't want to tell you a count. Just take a nice deep breath. and feel your lungs. And exhale as long as you need. And feel your lungs. And come back to your normal breathing. Okay, I think it's time. So, my peeps, with those cards, with those beautiful cards, I leave you again, as always, with unconditional love and trust in yourself, trust in your source energies. And would you like to add something? Peep! Peep! Okay.
That was a cosmic Duckling.
Listen to the frequencies.
Yep.
Be open to receive those frequencies.
Yep.
There's nothing to be scared of. On the contrary, they're so beautiful. And I hope these frequencies of love will arrive to you as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Bye bye, my peeps.
Bye. Peep.
Always choose love and don't let your fears shut your open doors. Because love is a divine open door, shining directly through your heart, ready to accompany you on your own unique path. But Jupiter,
Yeah?
tell me, when will the next reading come?
I wish I could tell you, but this is what I unfortunately can't tell you exactly.
It's okay.
Because these message of the day readings will happen when I sense or receive a direct call from Spirit. So these readings will probably come up irregularly. But you're welcome to stay connected to my channel so that you don't miss any divine messages.
I will, of course.
You're welcome. And do not forget, always trust in yourself, surrender into the divine, and be as curious, funny, and as brave as a duckling ready to take off. Thank you for flying with the cosmic duckling.